We're going to make some ribs today. We're going to start them off in the oven, and then we're going to continue them onto the barbecue. And we're just going to show what we're going to use here. We're going to use some hoisin sauce, we're going to use some oranges, and we're going to use some garlic and some seasoning on the ribs. So first of all, what we're going to do is pull the membrane off the rib. Use a knife and a paper towel and just pull that off. And we got that off. And we're going to cut these down to half size so they fit in my pan here. So we got that done. We're going to flop those into our pan quick. And in this mixture here, I have some seasoning in here that I mixed together. I have some coriander, black pepper, fennel, rosemary, mustard, dry mustard, onion powder and garlic powder, and black pepper and salt. So I'm just going to sprinkle this over the ribs. And get both sides. I'm going to add some olive oil on top of this. Do both sides. Add the rest of this on it. Now that's done, so we're just going to remove that board, and we're just going to take and cut up our oranges. Remove the stickers. We're just going to cut these in half. We're just going to throw those oranges in here, and that's going to provide some sweat and juice. And we're just going to squeeze a little bit over the top, a little bit in there. Put the last one in there. And we're going to take a garlic, cut the top off it. And we're just going to plop the entire garlic into there. And I'm also going to add a little bit of ginger for some flavoring. Just going to cut a few pieces off and throw it in. And there we have it. And I'm just going to add a touch of water in there. Now I'm just going to cover this with some foil. And then I'm going to pop it in the oven for about 3 hours at about 140 Celsius, 270 Fahrenheit. And let it slow cook. Yeah, about 260 Fahrenheit, 270. And just let this cook really slow for about 3 hours. And then after that's done, we'll take it out and we'll do the next step on the charcoal barbecue to add some barbecue flavor. Okay, so the ribs were in for 3 hours. So let's take a look at them and see what we got here. So they're nice looking. So what we're going to do, we're just going to take the ribs out. I have the foil over here. Oh yeah, they're nice. Look at that. Really falling right apart. So we put the ribs over here on the foil, and now we're going to take the orange, and we're just going to squeeze this out. Squeeze out the juices. And we're going to just repeat that for all four of them. Some of the orange pieces in here, just mixing it in. And we're going to squeeze the garlic out now. And just mix that all in. I'm going to add a little bit of brown sugar in this. 1 spoonful. I'm going to put some Sriracha sauce in this. I like it a little bit hot. This gives a little bit of heat to it. And a little half of this Hoisin jar. Put half of that in. We'll give that a mix. And we're going to put this on the stove, and we're going to heat it up and let this thicken up. A little bit of cornstarch in this just to get it a little bit thick. Taste it. If you need to add a little more sauce in, I put a little more hot sauce in it. I like it a little bit hotter. Get it to the flavor you like. Got this on the stove. I've got it on high heat. I'm going to bring it up to a boil until it thickens up, and then I'm going to remove from the heat. Sauce is heating up nice. Remember to keep tasting it as you go along and add more, whatever you want in it. If you like it a little more hot or salty or whatever you prefer. A little more sugar in there. Give it a little more caramelization. We'll put it onto the barbecue. Mix that up. And now we're going to go ahead and put the ribs in there. They're falling apart. Yeah. Coat them nice. Okay, now we're going to go out and put these onto the barbecue. Firing up the barbecue to put the ribs in. Okay, we're going to dump these coals. And then we're going to put the lid on and let this heat up. Barbecue up. We're going to go ahead and place our ribs on here. There we go. We're going to add a little smoke to the barbecue. And then we're just going to close it and let that cook slow, about 200 or 300 degrees. And just let it go for about a half an hour. The excess sauce that we have, we'll save that to coat the ribs with, and we'll put it in a jar and save it for another barbecue. I've got the ribs on indirect heat, so we'll just let them cook. Look at our ribs. Oh yeah, there it is. That's after about 40 minutes, so we're going to take them off. have it, folks. So look at how nice these are. And it just pulls off the bone. That's well done. The flavor is amazing. Wow, the barbecue flavor. You have to try this, it's really good.